초콜릿은 달콤해 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 오렌지는 상큼해 상큼해 상큼해.
I wanted to say no when I heard what she said. I don't want her to get involved again with this. But knowing her, she's a hard-headed woman, and she'll surely do it in her own ways if I ever say no. I kiss her head. Don't think about it anymore. Kailangan mong pahinga, and we'll plan it once you're already fine. Just promise me you'll wait for me. Huwag na huwag kang gagalaw hanggat wala ako. Here she goes. Being bossy, huh? Maybe this is the real Venice Watson after she remembered everything. She'll be 100 times hard-headed, I guess. Just rest for now, Venice. Bakit mo ba ako minamadaling magpahinga, ha? Are you going to see your Han? Napangiti na lang ako sa sinabi niya. I can hear jealousy in her voice. You have nothing to worry about, Venice. Ikaw lang ang nag-iisang babae sa buhay ko, na iibigin ko panghabang buhay. I even winked at her and kissed the back of her hand. I never imagined doing and saying things like this to a woman, but when it comes to her, I can easily do it without any hesitation. She reached for my tummy at kinurot iyon. Careful, your wound is not fully healed yet. And what was that for? Inirapan niya lang ako. Who is she in your life, by the way? At huwag na huwag kang magtatangkang magsisinungaling sa akin, Jovel, sinasabi ko sa'yo. Napangiwi naman ako sa sinabi niya. Seriously, we're gonna talk about Ariana? She's my fling, okay? Was. We're through. Then no more. Pinaningkitan niya ako ng mata. Then, why is she acting like a bitch around you? She's part of the organization, and I don't care if she's naked in front of me. Trust me, I don't like what she's doing too. Sinasabi ko na sa'yo na ikaw lang ang babae ko, didn't I? So, you want her naked in front of you? No, of course not. May sinabi ba ako? What happened to Venice I knew. She does not stop. What I mean is that wala na akong pakialam sa kanya. Good. Then kill her. Napamangang ako sa sinabi niya. She was even started saying those, damn it. And I don't kill my men unless they betrayed me. Ayaw mo? She looked at me straight in the eyes. She's testing me if I'm going to do it or not. She's one of the best. I don't care if she's the bestest of all the best men you have. Fine. If you don't want, you know that I'll do everything for you. Another woman who can make me follow things they want, but it does not matter anymore. Then she left like crazy. What the heck is wrong with her? Why are you laughing? Nakakunot noo kong tanong. Naiinis na rin ako. She smiled. I love you. I'm just kidding, okay? You know, testing my man's loyalty. What kind of test was that? She knows how much I love her, that I will do everything for her. I glared at her, but I can't stop myself from smiling towards. Damn, I love you. Take a rest. Tumango lang siya. In one condition. What is it? Samahan mo ako matulog. You look tired and sleepy. You need to rest too, Jovel. Hayaan mo na mga tauhan mo sa mga bagay na gumugulo dyan sa isip mo, okay? Everything will be okay. Matatapos din ang lahat ng ito. Tumango na lang ako at ngumiti. She's right anyway. Pagkatapos kong hanapin sa lungga lahat ng galamay ni Del Salvador and did everything torture, I know because that's what they deserve. I just realized that they unleashed my monster inside me and that's kinda tiring. Ngunit, ang kapalit nun ay ang kasagutan na matagal ko nang hinahanap. Nakakuha ako ng impormasyon sa kanila kahit papaano ay agad kong pinahanap sa mga tauhan ko iyon at itinuro si Del Salvador. Mabuti na rin iyon at nabawasan ng mga katulad nila, less competitors. But my main goal is to end the life of Del Salvador slowly, but through most painful way. You're thinking things again, Gio. Just rest. She tapped the side of my bed. Napalingon na lang ako sa babaeng pinakamamahal ko. I kissed her and tumabi sa kamang hinihigaan niya. I'm afraid I might lose my control and forget about your condition. This is way more dangerous, Venice. Having you near me like this is really a bad idea. So pinagnanasahan mo na pala ako since then, every time na magkatabi tayo matulog? She asked. I whispered. You could say that, and I chuckled. Pervert, you make me. Matulog ka na. Pinandilatan niya ako ng mata. Don't worry, Mr. Grimes. Pagkatapos ng lahat-lahat, I assure you that I am all yours. Do whatever you want. Anakan mo ako kahit ilan pa yan. I will gladly offer myself to you. Basta ba, papakasalan mo muna ako. That's what my father told me. At hindi niya ako hinahayaang maging single for 21 years. Kung wala lang, what have I done to deserve this woman? As a mafia boss, hindi ko galing maiyak na lang because of words, because that's pathetic. But what I just heard right now is so overwhelming that I can fight back my tears. Damn it. Ang sarap lang sa pakiramdam. I kissed her again. She answered my kisses, but she stopped nang mapansin basang luha ang mukha ko. Why are you crying? I love you. Thank you so much. She wiped away my tears and kissed me again. Mark my words, Mr. Grimes. Now, sleep. Mamaya lang tayo kumain. Tumango lang ako and hug her. Kasabay nun ay ang pagbigat ng talukap ng mga mata ko. Kuya! I instantly smiled hearing my sister's voice from the door of my room. I went near the door and opened it. She immediately hugged me tight. I miss this lady and her non-stop mouth. I got Dr. Sav with a filthy mouth and mother lady named Bailey with an Armalite mouth, continuous and non-stop from talking. Ginulo ko ang buhok niya. I missed you. But they don't do that. Yeah, she hates ruffling her hair. Hindi raw siya aso o pusa. Silly. How's your stay in the Philippines? I asked. I had so much fun, kuya. Actually, I met this very beautiful lady, just my age, and we're already magkaibigan. She's sweet, madaldal like me, and super kind and gorgeous too. I swear, when you will meet her, I'm sure you like her too. I can wait to go back there and we're going to gala together. You know what? I'm planning to convince Dad if I can study there na lang. We have a lot of house and lots of sources for me to live alone, right? And Ate Sav will work there soon. So maybe we could live together in the house. Do you think Dad will agree with it? How about you, Kuya? This is what I'm talking about. Isang tanong lang ang tinanong ko pero ang dami niyang sinabi. But I'm happy for her. It was her first time going to Philippines and she already found a friend. Well, I guess walang problema doon dahil pinanganak na madaldal si Belly. She's a pain in the ass sometimes too. Just talk to Dad about that, Belly. But what if he doesn't want to? Then you have nothing to do but to obey him. She pouted. Kuya, I want to study there. You're gonna help me to convince Dad naman, won't you? Please? I'm falling for that puppy eyes again. You know what? I always got your back and you're taking advantage of it, don't you? Tanong ko. Because you're the best and always be the best partner for me forever. Please, don't tell Ate, huh? She's best too. Just kinda super overprotective. That's why you're the bestest, you know. Ginulo ko ulit yung buhok niya. Do you know the things that make me follow you, baby girl? Because I know you're very well, kuya. Pinisil ko ang ilong niya. That hurts! She screamed. I laughed dahil namula ito. Sorry! Hay nako. Apology accepted. I love you. And she hugged me. She's the sweetest too, just like mom. Sav is a different story, more like a monster inside of a woman's body. I really hope that papayagan ako ni dad. I wanna be with Venice, even if we've just met few days. I know that she's the real friend I could have. Next time, kapag nandun ako and you're there too, ipakilala ko siya sa'yo. She smiled as if she got a black plan on her head. And when did you learn how to speak Filipino? Just a little bit lang naman, thanks to Venice. Back to what I say, ipakilala ko siya sa'yo personally, you're like her. She smiled. Fine, if dad will let you. I wink. Masarap din siyang asarin actually. Saying her red face and ears makes me wanna laugh till tomorrow. I'm sure he will. You have to practice what you are things you need to say in front of him. Sa sobrang kakulitan at kadaldalan niya, for sure hindi rin makakatiis si dad. Mapipilitan na lang para tumigil na si Bailey sa pagsasalita. And for your advance reward here, she handed me a picture. Her with the friend she's talking about. She was right. All of that description were right. And I can take my eyes off her. What's her name again? Venice? Yeah, definitely. Beautiful, isn't she? I know. You'll meet her very soon, I promise. Just help me. I opened my eyes, and my heart is beating fast. It's been years since the last time I dreamed about Belly, and I miss my sister so much. Until now, I can still clearly hear her voice, her laughs, and remember her stories. Until now, I'm still blaming myself for helping her to go back in the Philippines, and because of that, nadamay pa siya sa gulo ng buhay namin. I just want her happy, and she found more happiness her in the Philippines. And the friend she was talking about is this woman sleeping peacefully beside me. I already realized this woman. I picked the picture of them back when Kensley captured Venice. The very first time I heard her name, I had a hunch that maybe she's the Venice that Billy was talking. Kaya siguro, hindi ko magawang kalabitin ang gatilyo noon. And thankfully, I didn't. I don't know what to feel. Alam kong sobrang tagal na at bata pa sila ni Belly sa litratong iyon. That's why I didn't recognize her when we first crossed paths. But Belly yes, she did what she promised. Wala man siya physically when I and Venice met, but still, because of her, nakilala ko siya. Kuya, misses you so much, Belly. Thanks for reminding me about her. I promise to take care of your friend that will soon to be my wife. I know that's what you want for me. For the very first time, the day you told me about her. Venice, no. Venice, you're still not fully recovered. Venice Italia, just risk. What son? What son? I said, don't do hard works. What son? No exercise yet. Venice Italia Watson. Ilan lang ang mga iyan sa utos ng mga ling sa Gio. Simula nang makauwi ako galing hospital kahapon, sa sobrang inis ko, naparol eyes na lang ako. Hindi niya ako pinapayagang mapagod o kung ano man, konting galaw lang sinisita niya ako. Gusto ko lang naman na mag-stretching ng light dahil feeling ko mas mapapadali ang paghilom ng sugat ko. Aaminin ko, it still hurts, pero kaya ko naman at saka hindi naman mga pangsundalong gagawin kong exercise. Itong si Gio, kung ituring ako, parang baldado na at kaunting kilos ko lang ay magagalit na siya. Take note, he's serious while saying those words. Kaya wala akong magawa kundi ang tumanganga sa loob ng kwarto. Nandito pala ako sa bahay niya na nasa isang isla. We're the only ones here kasama ang ilang mga tauhan na nakabantay sa labas. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit dito niya ako gustong manatili. Muna kami, I don't bother to ask at hinayaan na lang siya. Sakto namang bumukas ang pento ng kwarto na tinutuluyan ko ngayon at nasa harapan ko na ngayon ang lalaking kinaiinasan ko. May dala siyang kung ano, Umirap na lang ako ulit at hindi siya pinansin. Umupo siya sa tabi ko pero hindi ko siya nilingon. Pero sa halip na magsalita ay hinalikan niya ako ng mabilis sa labi at hindi ko naman mapigilang palmulahanan at ikinatawa naman niya. Lakas ng epekto niya sa akin. Even when he started to laugh, ay hindi ko mapigilang kiligin. Parang hinaplos sa puso ko ng bongga. I wish I can see him like this every day. Cute, he said. Anong ginagawa mo dito? Kunwari ay naiinis akong tanong upang ma-divert ang atensyon niya sa init ng pisngi ko. Tinaasan niya ako ng hawak niyang kit. Right, siya na rin na pala ang naging nurse ko. Siya ang tagalinis ng sugat ko sa tagiliran ko noon. Tagapalit ng grasa at tagalagay ng kung anong gamot. I can do it on my own but he does not let me. Hinayaan ko na lang kasi hindi rin naman ako mananalo sa kanya. Hays. Hinayaan ko na lang siyang gamutin ang sugat ko sa tagiliran habang ako naman ay nag-iisip kung paano ko ba siya mapapayag na mag-exercise man lang ako kahit saglit or kahit lumabas man lang sa bahay o pumunta sa kumpanya ko na medyo matagal ko rin hindi nadadalaw dahil sa sunod-sunod na mga misyon namin dati. What are you thinking? He asked. Napayuko ako na siya namang naikabigla ko dahil nakalook up ito sa akin. Our face are just few inches apart. Napatitig na lang ako sa bughaw niyang mga mata. Nalulunod ako dahil dito. And a nosy idea came into my mind. I'm just wishing that this one will work para payagan niya ako sa kung ano man ang gusto kong gawin. I pulled his nape and kissed him afterwards. Naramdaman ko naman na nabigla siya sa ginawa ko. He was shocked by my suddenly action. Pero di kalaunan ay ikinangisin niya ito sa labi ko. This time, ako naman ang nabigla sa ginawa niyang pagtugon sa halik ko. I passionately, then torrid one. At sa pagkakataong ito, hindi ko mautusan ang sarili kong humiwalay sa halik niya. This is so intoxicating that my mind refused to stop on what we're doing right now. The kiss dipped. Hindi ko namalayan na nasa batok niya na ang mga kamay ko and this hand was on the side of my neck while the other one is cursing my waist. Shit. Such a tease, but still no baby, he said nang humiwalay siya sa halik at naiwan akong nakanganga at namumula sa hiya. At ano ang sinabi niya? Still no? Parang gusto ko tuloy batukan ng sarili ko, but I can't deny the fact that I like the kiss. Pwedeng isa pa? Nasabunutan ko na lang ang aking sarili sa isip. Planned, failed. Hindi ko pa man sinasabi ang gusto ko. Nag-no na siya and I can't do anything about that. He pinched my nose. Tapos mabilis na naman niya akong hinalikan. You better think multiple times if you initiate a kiss like that again. Dahil kapag ako hindi nakapagpipigil, I swear I can't give you the only kiss but a mind-blowing sex. You don't know how much patient left in my body, Venice. He leaned towards me and bumulong. Ang sakit mo sa puson. And for the second time, ay napanganga naman ako sa sinabi niya. How could he talk like that as if it's normal? Gosh, Gio. Napaka-bulgar. Pervert. Humalakhak siya sa sinabi ko. Look who's talking. He teased at tumatawa na lang. Umalis ka nga dito sa kwarto at baka kung anong magawa ko sa'yo. Alis! Huli na nang maisip ko ang sinabi ko. What the hell? I knew it. Matagal mo na akong nanasahan. Kukontra pa sana ako pero nagsalita ulit siya. Don't worry, we'll be there. But I assure you that my body, heart, and soul are yours. I am all yours, Venice. Kumindat pa siya habang natatawa pa rin. Binato ko sa kanya ang unan at sumigaw. Mali ka nang iniisip, pero nakalabas na siya at sinara ang pinto. I was left in the room at kinakain ako ng kahihiyan. Gosh, baka isipin nun ay bumalik lang lahat ng memorya ko, naging pervert na ako. 4 years had passed. Nandito pa rin ako sa bahay ni Gio sa isang isla at balak niya atang dito na lang ako patirahin. And finally, he left me do things I've missed doing dahil na ilang araw din akong hindi pinayagan ni Gio na magkikilos. Today, I'm ready to go to my office sa company. It's been a long time working back to WGC. Mabuti na lang at mayroong mga taong na-assign si Gio to manage that company kahit papaano ay hindi naman ito napabayaan. Akmang aalis na ako when the man of my life went inside of our room. Yes, our room dahil kahit sobrang daming kwarto dito ay sa iisang kwarto lang kami natutulog ng magkasama. It's his order and wala na akong magagawa doon dahil mapilit at isa pa gusto rin naman. Ngumiti siya sa akin ng pagkatamis-tamis at bumilis ang tibok ng puso ko just like that. Akala ko ay bukas pa ito uuwi. He was in his business meeting sa Bohol for 2 days pero nandito na siya ngayon and I didn't expect that. Shock, are you? Lumapit siya sa akin at nayakap ng sobrang higpit as if nagkahiwalay kami ng isang buwan. But I also hug him back with equal intense. I've missed him. I miss you. I thought bukas pa ang uwi mo, tanong ko. Yeah, but I finished my work there as quick as I could to be with you as soon as possible. Sweet. Nakakainis, umagang-umaga kinikilig na ako at dahil lang sa lalaking ito. You've missed me that much, huh? Tanong ko ulit. I have missed you. Haven't you? I've missed you too. Of course, no need to ask, Mr. Grains. He gave me a peck on my lips at bago ko pa makalimutan ang dapat kong gawin ay humiwalay na ako sa pagkakayapos niya sa akin kahit na labag sa kalooban ko. I'm going to be late. Why don't you just stay here with me? I need to work, lover boy. Tumawa naman siya ng mahina dahil sa sinabi ko. My people are working just fine in your company. So, parang pagtatalunan na naman namin to. Yes, they do. Pero kailangan ko rin magpunta doon. I'm the CEO, kaya dapat kahit papaano ay magtrabaho rin ako, just like what you're doing. At ikaw, magpahinga ka. Na lang muna dito, you look tired again. Okay, ihahatid kita sa office mo. You should rest, Gio. I can manage. I'm fine, baby. Hinawakan ko naman ang mukha niya gamit ang magkabila kong kamay. Hindi ko alam pero sa nakikita ko sa mga mata niya ay parang nag-alala ito. I don't know, gusto ko sanang itanong if what's bothering him pero biglang tumunog ang cellphone niya. He gave me a kiss again before he finished his phone out of his pocket at sagutin ito sa harap ko. I just watched him. Kumunot ang noon niya at naging seryoso bigla ang aura niya. Mata man lang siyang nakikinig sa kabilang linya at patingin-tingin sa akin. Seems like there's a problem. Is it because of Franco de Salvador again? Speaking of that after nang nangyari sa akin ay naging tahimik siya at ang kanyang tauhan for days. Though we know that he's planning something really big against us, kaya nanahimik muna sila saglit. Gio's men didn't stop finding his locations pero mailap talaga ang gago at nakakapagtago ito ng todo. I'll be there. Doon lang bumalik ang presensya ko when I heard Gio's voice. Is there a problem? Iyan agad ang una kong tanong. Someone bombed one of my hotels. Natutup ko na naman ang bibig ko. What? How? Gumalaw na ang mga tauhan ko to investigate. I just need to be there because of casualties and to fix things as well. Naging seryoso na siya ulit. Venus, listen. I need you to just stay here and never leave this house. Do you understand? But I was cut off. Please. You're safe here. I need to leave you here. Don't meddle with what's happening right now dahil wala pa tayong kasiguraduhan kung nasaan man ang hinayopak na Del Salvador na yon. Dahil hindi ko na hahayaang may mangyaring pa sa'yo ulit. So please, tumango na lang ako. Hindi ba dapat ay sabay kaming lalaban? Then, why is he like this? Thank you, baby. Just be safe, Gio. Alam natin pareho na sign na iyon na magbabalik na sila. That they're ready to attack anytime. Tumango siya. Of course, he already knew that. Dito ka lang, I'll be back. He hugged me and kissed me again bago niya ako iniwan. Ipinagkatiwala na lang niya ako sa mga bantay na nasa baba na nakapalibot sa buong bahay, pati na rin sa buong isla. Hindi pa rin ako mapakali nang nag-umpisa na ulit magparamdam ang tauhan ni Del Salvador. I should do something. I can just sit here and wait. Sa kalagitnaan na pag-iisip ko ay biglang nang-ring ang phone ko. Agad ko itong sinagot sa pag-aakalang si Gio ang tumawag. Pero parang nabuhusan ako ng malamig na tubig when a very familiar voice talked on the other line. My hand turned into fist. I even gripped my phone tight. Paano niya nalaman ang number ko? Anong kailangan mo? Matigas na tanong ko. He laughed. You already know the answer, but I'm going to answer it for you. My angel. Baka kasi nakalimutan mo. Dalawa lang naman ang gusto ko. Tapos tumawa siya ulit na parang demonyo. First, I want you. Second, I want Grimes dead. Something is not going right here. Kakaiba ang pakiramdam ko sa paraan ng pagkakasabi niya. Iyon, tila ba he's so sure that Gio. Gosh, Gio's life is in danger right now. Doon ako nagsimulang kabahan. Don't you ever hurt him, Del Salvador. Sigaw ko sa kabilang linya. Oh wait, let me show you something. Tignan mo ang screen ng phone mo at hintayin mo ang ipapasa ko. Don't hang up the call yet at baka magsisi ka. Sinunod ko naman ang inutos niya. Kalahating minuto lang ako naghintay when I saw a map. Mayroon itong isang tuldok na kulay berde at nakabalibot doon ang maraming pulang dot. Just by saying this, alam kong si Gio ang green dot and the red dots were the enemies. Oh God, you probably had an idea right now. Italia, si Grimes nga ang birding tuldok na napalibutan ng mga pulang tuldok. My men were just around him, waiting for my cue to shoot him to death. Walang magagawa ang mga tauhan niya dahil hindi niya alam na nakapasok na kami sa lungga niya. Habang kami ay nanahimik, ginagawa na namin ang plano na ito. May pagkatanga rin pala ang iyong nobyo. I tried my best not to shed a tears. Gusto kong ipaalam ngayon sa tauhan niya na sabihin sa boss nila na mayroong isang kasamang hindi niya tauhan at tauhan ni Del Salvador ang mga iyon, pero hindi ko magawa dahil monitored lahat ng galaw niya, pati na ang lahat ng napakalibot sa kanya. For the 9th time, I felt useless again. Wala akong nagawa para protektahan ang mahal ko. I should not let him go there. Dapat ay pinilit ko rin siyang magstay na lang dito sa bahay. Still there? Are you already mourning for that asshole? Okay, let's talk about that. May iba pa namang paraan para hindi matuluyan ang putang inang yun. Doon sumilay ang pag-asa sa aking dibdib dahil sa narinig ko. Spill it. Sumama ka sa akin. Iwan natin ang lahat ng nandito sa Pilipinas at magpakalayo-layo tayo. Bubuo tayo ng sariling pamilya and we'll live happy. Sa akin ka dapat dahil nabili kita. Pagmamayari kita, Italia. Gusto kong masuka si sinabi niya. Insane. Dump us. But if you don't want, then I'm going to do what I want in my own precious way. At least, kapag sumama ka sa akin nang walang kahirap-hirap ay walang mangyayari kay Grims. Simple as that. He has a point. Wala na akong ibang gusto, kundi ang kaligtasan ni Gio. But I don't promise to just let him execute his plan as simple as he think. I will fight kahit ako lang mag-isa. Pero syempre, kapag sigurado na akong ligtas na si Gio, tsaka ako makipagbasag ulo ulit sa lalaking kausap ko. This time, I won't let him win. Fine. One more thing, my angel. Walang dapat na makakaalam nito. Sa oras na itinadry mo ako, ay wala akong ibang choice but to kill him. Alright? Just help me fucking get out of this house. Buo na ang desisyon ko. Mas gugustuhin ko na lang na ako ang magsasakripisyo kaysa mapahamak ang mahal ko. This is for your safety, Gio. Okay lang na ako ang masaktan basta maligtas ka lang sa kamatayan. Oh, no problem. May susundo sa iyo dyan, aking mahal na prinsesa. Huwag ka lang pumalag. You know the consequence if you did. See you, my angel. After he said those words ay may narinig akong putukan sa labas. Damn, meron din mga tauhan ni Del Salvador na humalo sa tauhan ni Gio na nandito ngayon. How did he fucking do that? Siguraduhin mo lang na hindi mo gagalawin si Grims, Franco, or else you won't have me. Mas mabuti na lang ring mawala ako kung papatayin niyo lang din siya. Magkakaintindihan ba tayo? Nangangalaiti kong tanong. I just wanna make sure. Copy that. Itatakas na sana ako ng mga bantay sa bahay nang pumasok sila sa kwarto ko. Kinalalagyan ko ngayon but before they lay their hands on me ay agad na silang natumba sa harap ko dahil sa mga armadong lalaking bumaril sa kanila. Shit. Lahat ng tauhan ni Gio ay bagsak at sa nakikita ko ngayon ay kakaunti na lang ang bilang nila kumpara sa tauhan ni Del Salvador na nandito. Damn it. Kunting-kunti na lang ay maniniwala na akong tanga nga ang nobyo ko. How didn't notice or see this coming? He just let this enemy enter his kingdom. Kapag nakaligtas ako sa kamay ng demonyong si Del Salvador, I swear, ako ang bahala sa magiging tauhan niya para hindi na maulit ang kapalpakan nito. On the back of my mind ay naisip kong dahil din sa akin kaya nangyari ito. He was busy taking care of me nung na-hospital ako at hindi na niya nabantayan pa ang mga tauhan nito. But damn it, anong ginawa nila? Charles, Gio, Harvey at Livy. Malilintikan talaga sa akin ng mga iyon. Ipagdasal nilang matatapos lahat ng ito at buhay pa ako. Hindi na ako nagpumiglas pa nang hinablot ako ng mga armadong nakaitim na mga lalaki at sinakay sa itim na van. Tanggalin mo ang singsing mo. Utos sa akin ng lalaki. Kung wala lang sa peligro ngayon si Gio, kanina pa dumanak ang dugo sa sinasakyan namin ngayon. Pasalamat sila, I can't do it. Kahit kating-kati na akong agawin ang baril nila kanina pa at iputok yon sa mga bungo nila. I did what I've told. Ako rin ang nagtapon niyon sa bintana ng van. Anong gusto nilang paniwalaan? Na may tracker ang singsing na yon? Pero kung meron man, huli ng lahat para maitago ko iyon sa stiletto na suot ko ngayon. Kahit nanginginig man ako ay hindi ko iyon pinapahalata. at umaasa pa rin na sana mahanap ako ni Gio. I know he will, but before he could find me, he should know, or kahit makaramdam man lang na may mga nagkalat na mga tauhan ni Franco sa kinaroroonan niya. Where the hell are you, Zaki? Get your fucking ass to where Gio is. He needs you. Sigaw ng isip ko as if nag-teleport iyon sa kinaroroonan ni Zaki para iparating ang mensahe ko. At nawalan ako ng ulirat dahil sa pesting panyo na may anong pampatulog. I've been fine, Gio. Keep safe and live for me.